So, hello and welcome back. Sorry it's been so long since the last update. Christmas in the winter in the attic has been cold and everything just gets in the way and progress gets slow. So, we'll start off with the additions to the stock. So, Christmas present featured the nice little 12-ton crane, and it's lots of people have seen and reviewed them, and it's definitely very nice. The only slightly questionable thing is the little hydraulic motor comes at quite a jaunty angle, and given the black hoses fit to it, it obviously is supposed to be like that rather than bent. So, yeah, well. But other than that, it is what it is, and very nice. I will try and see if I can put a wee man in the cab, but who knows? It might not be worth trying to open it up. Then, following that, a couple of rolling stock, which were Black Friday purchases. So, the Bachmann VEA vans, I think I got 5 of those in the end, as just a little short rake, and again, they're Bachmann's nice, high quality models, nice and detailed, look nice and pretty. And then in the middle as well are the VDAs from their Hornby ones. So they are, again, not quite the railroad class, although probably given the, they're in comparison to nice little small NEM couplings, they're still the big molded ones. So, but they were at a good price, so a rake of them will give me some more freight stock to trundle around, which should be good. And then the other thing I was doing over Christmas was I put down a lot of ballast. Not particularly well, but it's down and it's glued down. So those 3 lines going in are now reasonably well ballasted, and it's pretty solid. And the static grass is thrown in. I'm still going to some touching up and get some extra colours and throw them in. So, strangely enough, I'm avoiding double slips and ballast at the moment. We'll cross that bridge when we get right to the end. So, and then I'll need to ballast into that little station and just finish the last bits off, extend the track the full length of the platform, and sort of the scenery is going to come out at that sort of angle and just close it off, because ultimately that's a handy little hole to stand up and reach in at the back. So I don't want to build a big town and then have no access. But other than that, it's a nice little station with a wee bit of siding space for some things. So get sort of 3 wagons on the head shunt, and I should be able to get 3 or 4 down the actual siding. So hopefully enough to, that you could pull 3 in, shunt them back, get the loco off, and we'll see. It would be lovely to have had a run around up at the head of it, but it just takes up too much space, and for the amount of shunting I would have probably used it, it's not really worthwhile. So, coming on down into the main station, not much change happened. There's the nice NIR Intercity sitting there with its fake fly door. I've just popped in because, again, although not a feature of the Mark II loco stock, it is what you would find on the sort of DMUs of the time. So I just thought I'd do that. Looking in the station, there's the big staircase that was great fun to print and build, but it looks quite well. I still need to actually build out the station interior a little bit more, but it doesn't look too bad. It's a little different, so that's coming along. And the big lighthouse along the main bridge work quite well. So again, everything just needs put in place. And then we've now got the all the throat at the end of the station in, and all but one of the point motors are fitted because I miscounted. So it does mean that the loop's broken at the moment because it was only ever a temporary loop, and I don't know if I'll rejoin it and just to get it back so I can run trains, or if I leave it broken to try and push myself to extend a little bit further because there's still some distance to go. These 2 points, well, certainly one of them is going to come around and curve straight out into the middle of the room. I reckon I've got at least a metre before it'll be an awkward thing to move around, and that'll give me probably sort of a little DMU or loco servicing area. And so we'll see what that comes around. There's the 80 class thumper, or half of it. I also need to try and get back to the 3D drawing and finish that off, because it would be nice to get that running rather than having the rebranded class 66, but it does for now, and let's the nice secure scale wagons move. So yeah, so that's, looking up from here, it's sort of looking a little bit more finished. As I say, I need to tidy up the ballast a bit just to get a slightly neater finish and brush off some of the excess. But all in all, when you get down to it, it sort of looks okay. The massive retaining wall is a bit excessive, but hey, it was cheap and covered it all up in a quick fashion, and sometimes that's what you need, because otherwise when you end up with a massive run of something, it's just impossible to get progress. So, but yeah, the little hillside scene's working really well. I've got a whole bunch more cheap trees, and although the autumn leaves are a little huge in scale, I'm going to just continue, because I'm not sure. What do you say? Do the fake leaves look worse than the toilet brush trees? I would say that it sort of, at a distance, gives it a more colourful landscape and maybe looks a little bit more natural in just being a bit erratic. So I shall throw some more of them on, and just it'll help blend in the hillside a bit more. So, but yeah, so that's all for now, and we'll try and crack on with it now that it's a little bit warmer up here. And hopefully it keeps you interested, and thanks to people for subscribing and watching. And if there's anything you want to see or know, just drop a message, and I'll try and oblige. Anyway, thanks for now.